Hello people, you're welcome back to the channel. Why do I always see this? You're welcome back to the channel as if when I don't know they talk. Anyways, it is finally another live eviction on the Big Brother Naija season 9 2024 edition. For those who don't know, this will officially be the fourth or fifth, I think it's the fifth official eviction on the show, because this should be week 6. Now, of course, as usual, Ebuka had to cause some table shaking, air his own personal views about the show as pertaining the housemates, and then also, shaking things up, plus the timer that Big Brother has given, and then showed us a recap of throughout the week. So of course, as usual, make sure you watch this video through to the end. I'll give you the full lowdown. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell button beside for notification on every post I make. Don't forget to share, comments down below, and also share this video so that more people can get to see. So of course, the show started with Ebuka welcoming us back to another live eviction, indicating and giving us all those phrases like, a lot of trouble, a lot of quarrels, a lot of kisses, but what does Big Brother has in store for us? Now, when he said that, it pulled my mind back to the fact that as at yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, Big Brother had the ninjas bring in a television that had a timer on it, a 24-hour timer, and we're hoping and waiting to see what that timer is all about. Ebuka then moved into the house where he welcomed the housemates to another live eviction, congratulating Shatoria pair for being the heads of house, and then telling them, oh yeah, sorry, una lose on our wager task. But then he had to ask a question, and that question was directed to Victoria. He asked Victoria that last week on Monday when they won the heads of house game, it seemed when it came to the time to choose who was going to spend time with them in the HOH lounge, that it was as though they didn't have a discussion. It was just an anonymous pick by Shaun. Was it something they had discussed prior to the selection or not? And then he's not asking how she feels about it. He's just asking, was it a discussion or not? And then here is Victoria shooting herself in the foot. She started talking one story from left to right. I don't think at this point it's something we need to be discussing. It is just what it is. On the normal, I believe if it was 1 year ex-handy, they would choose us. And Ebuka had to show her, I asked you a yes or no question. And she was like, yes, there was a discussion. We all know it's a lie. Everybody knows it's a lie, except we were not shown that. Then I beg to differ. While he was talking, 1 year ex-handy just kept murmuring about Ebuka that he's looking for trouble. Anyways, who cares? In the audience, we noticed there was one guy who looks like Odumodu Black. Of course, it's Odumodu White. Ebuka then, had to say a little few things there, then went back into the house while he is monitoring the timer that Big Brother had given in the house. And then he went to the Mbadiwe twins. He addressed Ozzy, saying that during the week you had a lot of things to say and do when it came to the matter with Onyeka, even though you guys are supposed to be besties, and then yet you found a way to steal a kiss, which Chizoba, her sister, got to see. Now, guys, I need help in this one. I've forgotten which of them amongst the twins is engaged, and then which one is single. I think it should be Ozzy, and we thought he was liking, whatever it is. Ebuka had to ask him questions like, what was it about you said at the back of Onyeka because of what she said? Now, guys, honestly, I didn't get to notice that. Maybe she was saying things usual of Onyeka, her mouth they run. She was saying things just to, make him look good in the house, but he didn't like it, especially when he spotted all those conversations. But then it turns out, or it seems like Ozzy had actually said a lot of nasty things. Probably not crazily nasty, but said enough of things behind Onyeka's back. And then here is Ozzy also denying that he kissed Onyeka, and Chizoba was just quiet. You know what? Whatever it is.
I asked a specific question. Was there a conversation?
Yes.
What was the point of all you said behind her back this week?
Oh, okay. Nothing.
After a quick break, Ebuka had to go back into the house, and as expected, he needed to address the tears, the drama, and the fakeness, because that's what it seems to me, that is surrounding the Tonita ship, that is Tofa and Anita. Now, Ebuka asked, like, during the week, I thought I had settled the issue of this age thing from last week, and Anita told me it was done and dusted, not for me to come and be waking up during the nights at different times during the day in the week. And you guys are still in the issue of the age thingy, that there's tears and drama from both ends. Now I'm asking you, Tofa, officially, is this done, or you guys are still going to beat around the bush? And he's like, oh yeah, we're done about it. And Ebuka had to ask him sternly, have you finally told her your real age? And he's like, yes. And at this point, even Nelly started laughing, because let's be honest, this guy is actually still lying. He's claiming that he's 26, while a lot of people are still seeing and bringing out receipts that he's around 22 to 24. What's there to lie? You're actually a grown-up man. So what's there to lie about? Anyways, Ebuka moved from that and had to address Choba. He asked Choba, I was like, what's up, Choba? Has Ben ever told you his type in a lady? And she's like, we've spoken about it off and on, not deeply, but he keeps saying that I'm his type. And then Ebuka had to ask her, do you think yourself a baddie? And she's like, that's how I see myself, but most people don't think so. People laughed in the house. Ebuka had to sternly tell her again that, well, it seems like Ben is saying his type is a baddie, and he doesn't think you are a baddie. And Ben kept his mouth aghast, and I'm like, oh God, stop to the lie. You don't tell us say you get woman for UK and stuff like that, who is educated and stuff like that. So why are you trying to deny? But again, it is all about the game. 100 million naira is at stake. Who no one like collect 100 million naira?
Yes, it's all there for good.
You've told her your age?
Yeah, I have.
He's always saying I'm his type.
Do you think you're a bad? Because he doesn't think you are. His type is a baddie.
Guys, a lot of things happened during the week that I did not get to, witness. And y'all noticed that I didn't create a lot of videos during the week. But then, not until Ebuka had to address one particular conversation, I was like, what in the world? So Ebuka addressed Shaun. I was like, Shaun and Wanni ex Handy. Now, of course, he addressed Wanni ex Handy first, and Wanni was like, Ebuka, you have not spoken to me since this show. That's good though. And then Ebuka apologized, and then he was like, I noticed you and Shaun had a conversation during the week, maybe yesterday or today, I cannot remember how he put it. So you guys were talking about Suj, and Shaun said that it's funny how Suj still thinks that Nelly's bum is actually real. And then you, Wanni, responded saying that even her body was not even properly done, including the hips. And then, of course, people were in shock. I was actually surprised by Nelly's reaction, because Nelly literally started laughing. And it was a good light. I really liked that reaction. But then Ebuka was like, what was that about? And Wanni, tried to defend himself by saying that, Shaun said what he said, but I only said that her hips were not equal, her thighs were not equal, so maybe she didn't do. But Ebuka was like, I heard you clearly saying that it was not filled well. So is that not what you were saying? She said, let's just accept that that's what I said, because it was not done well. And of course, people were shocked, people were laughing. As much as she tried to deny it, I knew she actually had that conversation, because we know how these two people talk about people.
Shaun was saying it's funny how Suj still thinks Nelly's butt is real.
I have hips, so it wasn't filled properly.
And then Ebuka had to move down to the Doublekay pair. This couple who just got married in February. Is it February? Anyways, they got married this year after dating for 10 years. But during the show, they had claimed that they are besties so that other housemates would not know their game. But then, be firewood. They've been stealing kisses and a lot of things. And then yesterday, we noticed that when they had a conversation, was it yesterday? Today, there was a conversation around the garden where Kelly Ray I would not say attack, but you can call it something like that, yabbed Femi. Femi now exposed that he had caught the so-called besties who have been denying that they don't have affection for each other, stealing kisses. But now Ebuka came here and opened it up to the whole housemates. He was like, Cassia started laughing. Ebuka had to calm her down. All this laugh. Can you tell me what kind of besties have been stealing kisses in the show, always watching their back so that nobody will catch them? This lady kept laughing and laughing. Ebuka, calm down and answer the question. You notice how what's her name, Onyeka's jaw was dropped. Many of the housemates started laughing. Everybody was shocked, and Cassia just kept laughing and said, it was just a kiss, just a kiss, nothing like that. Ebuka kept pressuring. At some point I was like, Ebuka, no open their game for these people. Let it be exposed by their own clumsiness.
And you guys keep sneaking around the house before you share kisses.
It's just a kiss, Ebuka.
Finally, it was now time we've all been waiting for. Is there going to be a double eviction? Is it going to be a triple eviction? Because Big Brother has a timer. Ebuka is delaying. What is exactly happening? Anyways, Ebuka came back into the house and, requested that all the pairs who are up for eviction should be on their feet. Radicals, Aces, Doublekay and Wanni ex Handy, and then he announced that the next pair to be evicted from the show is Radicals. Honestly, I swear I knew it was going to be them, because amongst the 4 pairs standing, they have no game available. They're the least strongest. It's just what it is.
To be evicted from the Big Brother Naija no lose guard house, Radicals.
Wonderfully, it was only one eviction that was done tonight, but we're all waiting for what that timer is all about. Most importantly, we want to see how the friendship and vibe and gossip and energy would be between Tofa, Nelly, and Wanni, ex-Handy, and Shaun, and then how people would observe Doublekay and how Tofa and Anita will be from now on. Anyways, guys, the after eviction drama is what I'm going to bring to you. So again, don't forget to stick right on this channel, subscribe, click on the bell button beside for notification in every post I make. Always share your comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one.